Deschutes and Jefferson counties each have one new case of COVID-19 today. County commissioners will soon discuss moving toward phase 2 reopening. Ariel Brumfield has details on the likelihood of that happening soon.
Here in Deschutes County and specifically in Bend, we are seeing more travelers from outside of the area. I spoke to Mayor Sally Russell, who shared with me that if people do not comply to the guidelines, it may set us back and even prolong phase 2 reopening. During Memorial Day weekend, there were more tourists, and Mayor Russell says the occupancy number has increased at various lodging partners here in Bend. She's concerned that fewer people are wearing masks outdoors, and as more businesses reopen, the 6 feet social distancing guideline may be ignored. Phase 2 reopening can happen as early as June 5th if the county is found to have consistently maintained safe guidelines. It takes about 14 days to know whether the influx of recent visitors will lead to a spike in COVID-19 numbers. Because of that, Mayor Russell says moving into phase 2 may be a risky decision.
So I'd like us to maybe wait a little bit longer just to see whether or not we do have a huge surge of infection before we go to a broader, looser structure. And I think it also gives us as a city the opportunity to work with businesses and make sure that we have the protocols, because the most important thing in this conversation as people begin to emerge out in the community is, number one, keeping our community safe, and number two, and not second in line at all, but the other point I should say is to make sure that our businesses can stay open.
In order to move to phase 2, the county will have to ensure we did not see a spike in coronavirus cases and that there is still enough protective gear and contract tracing being done in the area. Commissioner Phil Henderson says they plan to discuss potentially moving into phase 2 at their meeting next Monday. Ariel Brumfield, News Channel 21.